Fucking priorities, you know what I'm saying? Jeez.
All right. It looks like we are live. That's not what I meant to go over there. You got to go back. No, hello, sir. Hello. Okay, I guess we'll just go here. All right. So we got the whole crew here today. Can we read the comments from over
Javier Malve saying hello, sir.
He's not cool at all. You know why?
Because he's not here.
He's not here.
And that's just not acceptable.
So I'm guessing Colt Manny isn't cool either?
No, Colt never was planning to come, so
all right, so he gets a pass.
he gets a pass. How's that for a chat?
Oh, damn. There you go.
Adam Hall is here. I spoke with Adam on the way home from class today, and he Thursday night he will be here. So awesome sauce. He has a place. He don't want to stay with you.
I understand. Very understand.
I wouldn't stay over there either. Joe Pistilli is on board. He's friends with RJ.
Yeah.
And
why is he not here?
I don't know.
Joe, you're missing a great class.
Tim Larson, hello, sir. Tim will be here on Friday. He is taking Jonathan's medical class on Friday or afternoon, evening. I think that's happening over here. New Orleans flight delay. So Javier,
Jaws the Wolves.
Shinde. How are the islands?
Where the hell are you? We were just talking in person last night, and now
he's on vacation
somewhere in an undisclosed location.
Looks like we got ourselves a
special guest.
Yeah.
The microphone we're using is way over on the top of that laptop, so if anybody out there can't hear us, let's type the words "speak up." I only have 2 lapel mics, and there's 3 of us. So if I plug that in, 2 of us could be heard, and then the other guy would which probably should be me. It's not heard.
Technical difficulties.
Well, hi, Molly. You showed up in the studio.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Well, just for a second. She's
like,
I'm
out of here. This shit's scary.
So what were we talking about?
We didn't really plan anything.
We did.
No, not really. I guess since we have everyone here and it's coming up pretty quick with the muster, what do you guys want to spill the beans of with what you're presenting at the muster? Whether it just be the title or maybe a description if you don't have a title or you don't want to give out the description. Like, is there anything? I'll start. I am going to do a presentation on dry practice, which may involve more than just a dry fire, because there might be a bit of talking about not pressing the trigger when you're dry.
So there's going to be no lubrication involved whatsoever?
None whatsoever. Well, they probably should get some, because by the time you take the stage, they'll want it.
Yeah, anyway, continue with yours describing. I'll come back to lubrication.
Fair enough. So guys aren't going to need to bring anything for it except a notebook, and it will go into some details about how to maximize your training, not at the range.
Cool. So
things you can do to get better here in your home.
Yep.
Which is where we're currently at, in my home.
That's pretty awesome. I feel like that's an underserved area of what we do.
I agree. When people talk about it, they usually do like, I'm going to draw a press trigger, click, reset.
Yep.
And I was like, man, you're doing a disservice if that's your dry practice.
Yeah.
You could skip that altogether.
Or if Jay's listening, just to irritate him, like just working, target transition. So you might put 4 or 5 targets along the wall, get the dot to stop at each one, and get a trigger press, put a little cardboard in your lock slide, or if you have a good gun like an MMP, you get a Moshi trigger. So
it's valid.
No, I was just like exploring the environment.
The
terrain.
The terrain.
Yeah.
Well, that doesn't make me feel any more comfortable.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's something that we tell people all the time that
Yep.
they should do dry practice and they need to dry practice, and then we kind of leave it on them a lot of the time, right?
To figure out
Kind of.
how.
Come on, man. The fight is not going to be dry. It's going to lubricate
Well-
with freedom seeds. Why would I practice? You're going to fight like you train. Haven't you heard that?
Yeah.
That's-
Naked and drunk.
Right.
Ooh, that's a class, right?
That should be a class. I'm gonna do
There
it.
should be a class,
My
but
first ladies only class.
well, that's what I was saying. But not only that. I mean, there's an application process with pictures required.
See, I'm not.
Yeah.
That's I'm not.
You're not so.
I'm more for
discriminating.
equity and inclusion.
Oh,
Look
look at
at
him go. He can run the Olympics
Yeah.
and stuff.
So come one, come all, female, like born female. I guess that should be a qualifier.
Ooh, yeah.
I'm not that into all the other stuff.
So your inclusiveness is limited.
Yeah.
is what
Yeah,
you're saying.
like if I can tell that you're a dude when you get naked, then you don't belong in the women's only naked class,
Agreed.
right?
Agreed.
Mhm.
Speaking
Wow,
of
that's
women's
not just-
only naked classes, I guess now would be a good time to announce the new presenter at the muster. I don't think I've mentioned it online yet.
No, you actually kind of did like a little, guess game, like a freaking. Who do you think it would be?
Well, I know we did that with Lewis,
Mhm.
and Javier actually won a holster picking you.
Cool.
And he didn't show up here to use that host.
No, I just had to mail it to him.
Javier, remember what I used to call you when you actually attended training?
I remember what you call it.
Was that Ocean Mexican?
Ocean Mexican.
Ocean Mexican, yes.
What is that?
Puerto Rican.
Yep.
Oh shit! I never heard that one.
Yeah.
Well, Canadians are snow Mexicans.
Yeah,
Puerto
or
Ricans are Ocean
frostbacks.
Mex-
Mm,
Oh, that's a good one.
Frost- like
Frostbacks.
it, yeah.
Yeah, that was James's go-to.
I
That's
like
cool.
that one as well.
Um,
So, but we have another new presenter that has not been announced.
Oh, that one?
Yeah, I haven't. There are people who,
Sweet mother.
some people know because they got the welcome email, the information email about the muster I sent out like 2 days ago. And in that email, there's a list of instructors. It may vary somewhat from the list on the website.
That's what I'm saying. Most people probably didn't even look. They go like, how did they know who's on the list?
I know who's coming. And if they didn't pay attention to that, they might not realize that the original bandit, not Smokey, the bandit,
Oh.
the catfish of the desert. What else?
yes.
Yeah, catfish Rommel.
Yeah. Sweetest of all mothers.
The sweetest of all mothers. We will have a block of shotgun instruction from the great Tim Morris.
One and only.
He will be here at the muster.
So I would say that those people who like just learning about it now, yeah, Joseph is still Tim. That's Tim. I know. I drink about once every 6 months now since I heard it. This is 3 days in a row now. I'm drinking alcohol. Give me some of that shit. And I'm stressed.
Yeah, it'll drive a man to drink.
Yeah.
I'm stressed.
I went
You know
a
what I'm
year without drinking, and
Tim got you.
I'm ready to become an alcoholic now.
saying? Sweet mother.
Tonight's live shot is brought to you by Cheddar Bob Industries. I don't know what does Jason Rotbort have a business that he does?
I don't think you can really sell it online. I know he has social media. Tennessee Moonshiner, I think it is.
But
Adam might know.
This is Apple Think, and it's
Yeah, some apple brandy. It's like full strength. It's not like he does make amazing untaxed wine coolers as well. But
yeah, it's
like the apple pie.
what are you doing?
it's above a 6%.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you got a lick.
Oh yeah, it's up there.
Oh, that's a bad spot for it. I can't read the
Yes.
chat here. You can set that aside if you want to pick a shelf. Louis, this is your first time in the Tremis Dynamic Studios,
Mhm.
isn't it? Yep.
Yeah.
Pretty fancy, huh?
Yeah,
There's a nice
Right.
pallet wall.
all the things you need. Yeah.
That was
I don't know. I'm actually thinking about redoing mine, but I'm gonna do like I'm not sure if I want to do brick or if I want to do like wood in my studio, because that multicam black is just it's been
No.
so criticized, and they said that every time they look at my multicam black background, they think of me as gay, and it's just
Yeah. It's
it just started hurting my feelings.
it's
so.
rough to have multicam black and a dog in the same room and not feel like that the dog is endangered. Because the dog killers like multicam black.
Is that right?
Yeah.
I thought they were just all black, like the SAS.
Well, now it's more. Cry doesn't make all black pants,
Oh, okay.
so they had to go with multicam black
Mm.
to waste their tax dollars and whatnot.
Man, I'm learning. I'm learning so much.
Cry. Those help
Oh,
you
sure.
shoot though, right? If you're wearing cry pants, you're better at movement, correct?
Well, yeah.
Is that
You
how
know
that
what?
works?
I'm already so good at movement. So if I get cry pants, I'm just out of this universe.
Yeah.
And then it's like no one can comprehend what the fuck am I doing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I kind of lose my reason to exist.
I'm going to quote a famous interneter. I don't have to worry about movement because I use cover.
Mm.
Is that from the same like team that they say that you cannot shoot moving
Left-handed.
one-handed left-handed.
Can't be done. Can't be
Can't
done.
be done.
No.
That's weird.
It's for amateurs or something. I think the professionals don't do it. Whatever.
Well, we have like kind of amateur kind of class.
Yeah, it's a
This
bunch
week.
of dudes that never been in training before. Don't know which end the fiery death port is on their tool.
And mind you, taught by two nobodies that have achieved the very, very heights of mastery
No.
of space level
Space-time continuum.
marksmanship.
Yeah, there are some record holders,
Oh,
multiple record holders. And for those of you out there who are like, what the fuck are they talking about? You're missing it. That's what we're talking about.
Yeah. But cry pants do make your dick bigger, make you move faster.
I don't care
Right.
about that shit. That first part that you said.
Yeah.
You do?
I think so. That's.
I need Dal to help.
I mean, I can't afford them, so I haven't been able to try it out. But that's the way it seems.
You want to know where I got my first pair of cry pants?
Where?
I don't know. I've told this story a number of times in person, but I don't think I've ever told it on the internet.
Actually, I don't think I've ever heard.
And I
this.
think now is a perfect time to tell it
Okay.
because it's
Well, we
relevant.
plug and cry. This should be like sponsor of this show. Is
Yeah.
It should. They didn't send us any brandy.
Yeah.
No,
Apple
No.
brandy.
Yeah.
nor pants that make your schlong bigger.
No,
Yeah.
well, no, they didn't send. So my first pair of cry pants, there was a fella getting out of the army. I think he was in like the 160th, the helicopter people, and his wife was selling all his shit. I really don't know if he knew his shit was being sold, but she had like a clearance sale out of a storage unit. And we all went over there, me and the guys, when I was at Tactical Response, and bought stuff. And I bought a cry shirt for like $35.
That's a steal.
And I was
Yeah.
like, oh, yeah, I'll scoop this up. And Tim got to the pants before I saw them, and he bought them. And they were a 36 regular. And I was like, oh, dude, I'd have snagged those to match the shirt. He's like, you can give me the shirt, baby? And I was like, no, I'm good with the shirt. So we go back to the house, and I hear Tim going, these fucking pants they ain't no 36. And he comes out and he can't button them, and they're a little snug.
No, Tim, you're not a 30.
Something here is not 36.
And it's not the pants.
So he bought them for $40. So I said, dude, I'll buy them from you for $40. Like, you paid 40. I was there. I'll give you 40.
I'll bet you he wanted one.
And he's like, I want 80.
Oh,
What? He goes, how much are these pants? It's like $200. It's, look, I'm saving you $120. No, you can keep them. They don't fit me. I didn't buy them for 80. You can fuck off with that. So he's like, "Rawr." Goes in his room. I don't see him till the
I
next
ain't
morning.
talking to you.
I got time. Next morning, we're at work, and Tim comes and goes, hey, baby, want them pants for $80? And I was like, Tim, you paid 40. I'm not paying $80 for them. He's like, I'm saving you. And Marilyn says, what are you boys talking about?
Move.
I was like, Tim, and he's like, let me tell you, Marilyn, I bought these pants, and they're $200 pants. I'm willing to sell them to Gary for $80. Go ahead, Tim, tell her why you're selling them. He said, well, they're marked wrong and they don't fit. I'm a 36 and they don't. And
Why do I have visual in front of my eyes that actually happening, you know?
Marilyn's like, oh, you don't want them? And I said, well, he paid $40 for them. I was there and I would pay $40 for them, but he doesn't want $40. He wants $80.
Yeah.
And he was like, wow. And she's like, Tim, a good friend would give him the pants.
Yeah.
No. And off he goes. Don't think about the pants for the next 6 or 7 hours. Work's done. Go back to the house, sit down on the couch, flip the TV on. We're going to start watching some Panteo videos and making fun of them like we do. And Tim comes out, hits me in the face with a ball of fucking multicam. There's your fucking pants. I was like, oh, well, thanks. I started getting my wallet out. So I don't want your fucking money. You'll just go rat me out to Maryland again. You brought it up to Maryland. No, I didn't.
Yeah.
So I got the pants for free.
Yeah. See, I would have went New York on them right from the bat. My offer would have been 20. Because now, Tim, I'm giving you $20 for something you're about to throw out.
You can't wear these.
Well, it's also like a car, you know, because when you look at used car, they always say one owner.
Yeah, third owner now.
This is now
Yeah.
second
Yeah.
owner,
At least.
at least.
And Tim tried them on.
Yeah, like I had to.
That's got to
He should-
devalue them by
He
half.
should pay you to take those pants off.
So then I had to get a big crock of water, boil it, put them in it for 3 hours, and
Hazmat.
yep. Tom Hollyby is in the house. John Ammons is here.
Hello, John. Hello, Thomas.
See, yeah, and for $40, I mean, yeah, I would give
Yeah,
him a shot.
normal pants
Yeah.
are $40.
But plus, I'm also scared. Like, I don't know, do they make you gay too? Because they got the knee pads built in,
Yeah, there is that.
right?
Oh shit!
So
So you're gonna be gay with a big dick?
I don't know. I don't know how it works. If I had
So-
cry budget,
hold on,
I
hold on.
might have more intel.
Now
for
we're
you,
going
but-
down the rabbit hole. So we have knee pads. It makes your things bigger, and they're gay.
Well, if you're going to be gay, you might as well be super gay with a
Does
big
it make
schwab.
your anus bigger too, or looser?
Well, it depends.
Because if it's gay, then it has to kind of accommodate the pitcher and the catcher, right?
If the other guy has cry pants, your anus will be bigger
I don't know.
because he'll be bigger.
Do they
I
always?
was
do
still on
both
there. We
things?
have already
I don't
been
know.
disconnected by the
Yeah,
platform.
Something.
No, gay is okay to talk about.
Somebody asked
A
something
live John
tactical.
knows how to
Okay.
Somebody asked a gear question.
and
Not cry
not
pants.
cry pants.
No, you can't ask the gear question. The only way you can ask the gear question is get in the push-up position.
Yes.
New rules.
Yep. We're gonna have to take their word for it, though. I don't have a way to prove that they're.
We'll know with the guy.
Yeah.
Think about it. If someone is in the push-up position typing a question, do you think it's not going to be misspelled? And so if
fact
it's
is they're lying.
perfectly typed, they're
Push-up
lying. They're not in the
position
push-up
while
position.
Use voice text.
They're all lying. It's just they're lying.
Yes.
Gayness and expensive gear. Gotta talk to Chuck.
If Chuck is watching, I love you, Chuck, but not in the gay way.
Yeah.
I don't know Chuck.
Chuck
I don't
is
think I know Chuck.
Chuck is from Ohio. He's taken a number of classes. He's
He has cry pants for sure.
Oh, I'm gonna wear cry pants tomorrow.
dude. Chuck has like 6 pairs of fucking Titanica shorts in every shade that they ever fucking made.
Oh, he's
Yeah.
bougie.
Yeah. He bought, I don't know how many LBVs he has from John,
3.
but
You know,
yeah, like
tell what the cost of one
about
is.
1,400.
He bought 3.
Wow.
Because he saw one in Tiger Stripe and had to have that.
Gotta have that.
Yeah, so when I basically, you know, like in Congress, they say, you know, the now when they introduce some kind of a bill and they, you know, and they name it after the senator that introduced it. So my rule of, if during the class you ask the question about gear and not about the training, it got to be done from the push-up position. It's like a Chuck amendment.
Chuck
You know what I mean?
Chuck Amendment.
Yeah.
I like that. I can work with that. I don't even know Chuck. I'm willing to
Chuck is
enact
cool.
the Chuck Amendment.
Chuck is cool.
Tom's turning into the Paris Olympics. Tom will have cry
Is that?
pants. Tom Holliby.
Who's spinning when? Does any other gear make you gay?
Yes.
The ACSS Vulcan reticle on a pistol.
Ooh,
What is
you
that?
throwing the gauntlet down? I don't have one.
What is that?
Yeah, I'm throwing
What
that
is
one
it?
out there. It's a holosun that has the chevron and the stupid circle that's the wrong size for what they wanted it to do.
I've never seen it, so I don't know.
I bought one and gave it away,
Yeah.
like for free. Gave it away. I
Yeah.
wanted it out of my possession that bad.
Yeah.
And you know what? The
Like-
guy that I gave it to, I also gave a pair of cry pants to. The pair that Tim gave me, I paid it forward.
That's great. Yeah, it doesn't do what it was designed to do. Like the theory may have had some, it didn't have validity, but some maybe if it was done right in design.
Like you could tell what they were trying
Yeah,
to do.
yeah. But in practice, it doesn't do what they think it does or what they wanted it to do.
What else is good?
Multicam Tropic.
Tropic
I hear you guys mention. I don't think I've seen it.
belts, war
War,
belts.
war belt.
Okay, yeah.
war belts.
I don't know what that is either. Man,
Yeah.
I'm so fucking ancient. I'm
War
gonna
belt.
drink more alcohol because I feel like I don't belong.
How about a
Not now,
multicam
later.
Tropic
Later.
war belt?
Dude, I see. I'm colorblind. Like I'll rock the shit out of what. Like
Don't touch my
it
lemonade.
doesn't matter to me what pattern it has.
So multicam Tropic isn't even really that gay,
like
but Matt
this
likes
is
it.
This is not gay.
my favorite
No.
new camouflage. This is called the urban camouflage, and like people don't even realize with like this patch. I got a sweet little like Gadsden flag patch that says "We can remain retarded longer than they can remain solvent." But you wear the splatter print and throw on some, rainbow Crocs, and like nobody's thinking like, oh, he's got an AK in his mandolin case. And,
Yep.
No, like bright
Two
colors,
other
like
guns on
rainbow is the new gray.
Yeah. Oh,
Rainbow
yeah.
is the new gray.
Yeah.
It is.
New gray man. Josh.
Crystal likes splatter. She has some
Yeah.
splatters.
Crystal had splatter holsters. Actually, one of the first Berkut holsters was splatter holster.
Mm.
And Crystal, by the way, if I remember correctly, that was like freaking 6 years ago. You were the winner of the contest to get a free class from me, and you never took a class from me. Crystal.
Oh,
Free class
that's silly.
from me
Silly.
Wow. She
Yeah.
could have been in this class
for free.
for free. The joint class that we're running right now.
Wow.
Because I had to comp her the other half because
Because what she does for you, right?
yeah, she came over and gave me an IV like a month ago when
Yeah.
when it was hot and I almost died.
Tom says there's no fentanyl pipe, not urban camo. Well, I wear a COVID mask though, so then
So it counts.
yeah.
True does. He actually, I spent 3 nights in the hotel room with Lewis, and I wake up every, at night to use the facilities or whatnot, and I turn my face, and there's Lewis in a fucking mask. Splatter.
Well, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. When Lewis is around, I really wish he was wearing a mask.
True does.
Not for any health reasons, just for so I didn't have to see as much. I mean, he won't be wearing a shirt, but at least he'll have a mask on.
Right.
Oh, Iroquois foreskin is checked in. RJ is here. I just saw him earlier today. He looked like he had a good time. He must have been doing something right.
I think there's
Yeah,
a lot of
I think today people were happier because I don't think people got shot as much today as they did yesterday.
No, well, they used cover. That's the answer.
Yeah.
Yesterday they were moving and they were getting shot. Today
Yep.
they used cover and they didn't get shot.
It's just like Andrew said. They'll tell you straight up, I don't have to learn how to shoot in the move. I use cover.
And there you go.
Yep.
And there goes my future.
Who knew? We're just going to make classes about hiding.
That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Hide and destroy.
Yep.
Or get destroyed.
Get destroyed.
Destroyed. Wait, that's not the title of the song.
It's seek and destroy.
Oh,
Funny how
yeah.
that goes. But hold on a
Hide and
second. Hold on a
seek.
second.
And destroy.
Seeking involves movement, doesn't it?
It sounds like it.
Well, that actually works. The seeking
It's more than
the seeking
looking.
destroys and the hiding gets destroyed.
Hmm.
And when you hide and seek, the seeker wins and the hider loses.
Every time.
That seems to be the way it works.
I'm just going to use our new announced speakers, timeless wisdom, and say Hamna.
Oh,
Yeah.
Hema, and any variant of Hemina. Less abuse today. I'm sure Friday will make up for it. But we're gonna try. We should bring Tim up on Friday and use him
Tim
as a prop.
in the darkness.
Mm-hmm.
You want to have Tim in the darkness?
Oh, those motherfuckers will move.
Oh, they shall fucking move.
Oh yeah.
They'll make a color
Yep.
and move.
Still have that holster. Wait, so it's a splatter print Berkut for what gun, Crystal? Do you still use it? I guess is another question.
No,
I remember it was
she carries now
it's
that
not the
exists
same splatter, but it was like colorful. I don't. I have a picture somewhere.
Yeah, either way.
because she used to be a Shield gal, and now she's a
Oh,
It
365
might have been the
gal.
Shield. It might have
Okay.
been the Shield.
And
Yeah.
6 years ago, there was no 365.
No,
And that's what she's rocking now. Like all of my people up here.
I don't know. I'll shoot it a little bit. I'll grab Tim's.
It's not the first time he said those words.
is there an airsoft shotgun?
Yes,
There is.
there is.
I don't know.
I don't know how fucking good it is, but I know it exists. It's
Like it
Speaking
shoots
of-
multiple
Yep.
airsoft pellets.
and like you load them in the shotgun
I'm
round.
just thinking how much
So you
fucking
still
fun
gotta
this
like
would
pump
be.
it to
This would be fun as fuck.
Dude, that's like taking the salt blaster to a whole new level. Like you get so much more range.
actually the airsoft shotgun probably has more effective range than the shotgun.
No shit.
Maybe.
We should test.
We should I ain't buying one though.
Me neither. But maybe there will be some sponsor that will go like, I just to see that I'll buy it for the fellas.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
We need to let Zach Bush in on that because he's a big fan of the shotgun or the shotgun because this is the live shot. Rainbow tie dye.
Yeah, the hippie camo. It's hippie.
Yes, bring
urban
it Saturday, Crystal, so everyone can see it.
Yes, do that.
What's Saturday again? Oh, the mustard.
The mustard.
We never did actually get around to talking to you guys about what you were doing.
Oh,
We got
interesting.
sidetracked.
Look,
really
Go
far.
ahead. All right. So I want to talk some. It's going to be kind of a shift of directions. So a little bit of an intro to my theory on pistol optics and how they should be used, and that the kind of center point of that is the circle only reticle. So we're gonna mess around, do some experimentation with that versus a dot fine point of aim, and see where there's multiple benefits to having that circle only reticle, and also kind of trying to bring more movement and being harder to kill into the industry. I know, like, preaching to the choir here, but if we take a step back and look at the industry as a
Oh yeah,
whole,
once you get out of this room, it gets
there's not many people really doing drills in their classes.
They do make check marks.
Well, yeah,
And they take one sideways step and they go, yeah, we move.
well, yeah, and there's lip service to it. There's importance to it, and I mean, like, no secret, right? Coming from tactical response, we teach the sidestep, and I've said it to students, and I believe it, right? If I can get them to move both of their feet in some kind of way as just a default, like my gun's coming out of my holster, my feet should be moving some kind of way. There's a good chance when they get into the fight, if we're doing trifecta, once they get into the fight, that their feet move some kind of way when they're drawing their pistol.
I'm also a believer if we can get them to take the first step, the second and third and 30th are easier to get them to do.
So it's a domino. It's a first domino. It's a placeholder. It's something that must be explored way deeper.
But wouldn't you say that it makes an assumption that these folks will continue on taking other classes that push them there?
So that would be for quality of movement for sure, right? I think, like, I've seen it in a 6-day span where, like, this guy, the first day of fighting pistol, I had to yell move at him. Just lifting one foot and then lifting the other foot was too much while he was drawing his gun. But then on day 2, he was doing that while drawing the gun. Then in the fight, that dude drew his gun while moving his feet, right? Maybe sequentially the gun and then the feet, whatever the case was, but he didn't stand there with cinder blocks on his feet. The dude who at the end of day 2 of fighting pistol is still not moving his feet, stands there like a pincushion in the shoot house. Literally
He gets all the welts.
This is not even telling him to do anything. He's just standing there, just getting boom, 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 boom.
That's in the fight, right?
Yeah, and so I do see it as something that, again, and some people may take 2 or 3 steps and trip over the couch and fall over there.
Been there.
You know what I mean? So it's by no means how to move well, but it's at least if they have it in their mind, where
It's like instilling the fear of God. You gotta move, right?
there's some kind of thing like maybe my feet should be moving at some point while I'm getting my gun out, and it's a first domino. It's a good thing to implant. It would be better than teaching the draw without it, right? But
You mean
then
speed draws don't win the.
no, I took the Modern Samurai Project class with Thurman, and so
Is that the
Scott Jedlinski.
Jedi?
Yep. And we go and we know the class we're taking. So we meet up and we're like, hey, so like, we're not going to be yelling stop. We're not going to be moving at all. Like, we're in Scott's class.
Do it Scott's way.
We're going to do it his way. Then right before class starts, there's this other dude who I think he had year of fighting. He was like a traveling nurse, had taken a bunch of classes with us. And was like, oh, hey, what's up, man? Yep, talking. He goes like way down the line. Me and Thurman are next to each other. Jedi's like, all right, everyone just go ahead, take your guns out, confirm 0 on this postage stamp or whatever. And so me and Thurman, just kind of take our guns out. We're ready. Everybody else is like, trying to put bullets in their magazine or taking it out, making a bunch of clicky clack noises, whatever it is. And then this other dude down the line, we just hear, stop! Right?
It's that guy.
And it's the other techno response alumni over there. And like, I just peeked down a little bit. And like, Jedi's like, whoa, 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 whoa. Ceasefire. I'm like, oh shit. Like, what did he do?
Here it comes.
Right? And
the voice violated.
and like, so I like kind of look down and Jedi's like, why are you moving on the draw? Like, why did you move when you drew your gun? And the guy like didn't know because he had only trained at tactical response. And so the guy looks at Jedi and goes,
Hey, I love you too.
like, I don't know if this is a pop quiz, but like, so I don't get shot. And Jedi's like, the fuck are you talking about? Not get shot. We're trying to confirm 0. Like, why would you ever draw? Like, if it was a gunfight, why would you want to move your feet? You're moving your gun.
You're not joking, right?
No, he said you're moving your gun, so it's not consistent to the spot that you go to. He said, because he came up to me and asked me and said, do you really teach people to move when they're drawing? And I was like, well, yeah. And he's like, but it's moving the gun so much, it's an inconsistent, you can't get your 0.7 second draw.
I'm so far removed from what this. I need a fucking IV. Crystal, can you come over? I need a fucking IV. I'm gonna die.
Yeah. So I was like, man, I've seen people try and draw with their feet planted in force on force. So I was like, if you ever want to come to Camden, like, James would definitely have you. You could come take the fight.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Ooh.
So he wants a speed draw. Like,
See, so here's the story. Not to like dogpile of Scott, but I like.
no, and he says like I'm not a gunfighting instructor,
And
but-
I
but
get
then
it.
he tells me like that this is silly for gunfighting. That you shouldn't move because then you're moving your gun.
Because I remember when Craig was teaching at my place, ECQC and all that, and I was asking him, because we're discussing like red dots, and I'm like, the optics or red circles. The optics, I'm like, for carry gun, I'm tried many different things, and he kind of goes like, well, if you want to explore the red dots further or whatnot, he was like, take Jedi's class because he's. So I actually started this. This is before Jedi got divorced, I guess. His ex, I believe now, she was doing all the scheduling and all stuff. I was actually on the phone with her to host Jedi at my place,
Okay.
but it didn't work out, whatever it was, and then I guess they split. I don't know personal details. But now that I'm listening to this, I'm like,
Oh yeah. It would have been interesting.
I would have had a stroke or something much worse would have happened there. I don't know. Damn. Okay, well, it is what it is.
But yeah. So I guess all that was to say, I think we need more of it. And I said this on the John Willis, the SOE podcast, like to that point, like I think you're maybe one of the only dudes like stressing the importance of not only movement but quality movement. And I don't think I'm in a place where I can teach people quality movement.
You're getting there.
But I can probably get them to realize the importance of it. So we're gonna do a little bit of stuff to mess around with that.
So you're doing it on the range, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, obviously.
Yeah.
Mr. Obvious asked the
Yeah.
question.
We'll do some.
You're going to be shooting inside? Or we're doing the comp? Yeah, right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I think it should be pretty good. I'm gonna participate in the watchings.
I want to come out because I'm still not a convert to optics on the pistol.
I know, and
You know that.
and that's so. I've asked a lot of people for give me the negative, give me the chink in what makes the circle not as good as the dot.
And I switched now
And-
to a circle,
And
as you suggested.
Mhm. And I think I'm wondering if that cures it. Like I still don't think it will make it as good as irons for like real no bullshit movement stuff because the amount of gross sight alignment that you have with irons is pretty fantastic. There is the one big window optic that Holosun makes, their competition, 508C or 507C. And that big window one, like Andrew and I, we set up 2 barrels and we were sprinting in figure eights and being able to ding that steel like 4 out of 5, 5 out of 5 on each pass.
Like I said, I'm not giving up yet. I think it all has place.
Mhm.
It's just for my daily carry. I'm still believe that I will do better with irons than I will do with glass
Mhm.
on the pistol.
And I've talked to a company in Florida that I think is going to mill me an M&P with a 509 on the front. And I asked them if they could put Glock dovetail on the side. Because if I have a catastrophic...
Oh, so M&P needs an improvement like Glock.
No,
Oh, no.
not like Glock.
Oh.
Glock, nobody's doing any of that. Please. Glock comes with plastic sights. Get that out of here.
Glock sights are on the ground.
Holding a brick. But yeah, because I think if you have a catastrophic problem with your glass, right?
Mhm.
What good is having backup irons if you can't see through the glass? You can't use them.
Yeah.
So if we put the irons on the 3 o'clock, right? And you can just get ghetto with it if you need to use irons, and then you can. And if
Oh,
you
so irons are now ghetto.
No, I'm
and
saying
the,
you can.
the glass is for the white privilege, huh?
No, I'm saying you
I'm
can
offended,
get ghetto to use the irons, but also on the move, you'd have your iron sideways, right?
Mhm.
And you'd have your optic on the top.
Hmm.
But I think getting it farther out in front might be nice.
I'll drink about it. As you can probably detect, we're kind of having ball busting fun here.
Mhm.
Um,
A lot of what I've said is serious.
oh, it was?
With the optic in the front? Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think getting it away from your face in the presentation will help you pick it up faster, easier. And I think having the weight out front instead of behind will help.
Who's going to be making the holsters?
I'm going to have to talk to some of my holster guys, see which one wants to try and do it. Set the internet on fire.
Because it's not enough fires.
There's not enough what?
It's not enough fires on the internet.
Okay,
Yeah.
We've probably already lit an internet fire in this chapter.
Hey, let's start a new one right on your thing. Ready?
Yep, sure. What do we find? What are we firefighting
Hit
now?
share, because we're about,
Share.
It's happening.
because shit is about to burn.
It's happening now, whatever it is.
The roof is on fire. Let that motherfucker burn.
Is this where you tell us what you're doing?
No, that comes after I start the fire.
Oh, okay.
Because I need smoke effects coming out of that,
Shit.
stepping up on the big stage. So since Tom Hollaby is here,
Oh, he did check in with us.
yeah, remember that fire that he started?
I do. Oh, yes, I remember it.
So let's go further. Your home defense rifle, regardless of its design, AR or AK, does not have to have a sling on it.
Mm.
Burn, motherfucker,
Oof.
burn. So anyway,
Someone's gonna cut that short. We need to put that short out. Get it hot. Does not need a sling. If your tourniquet, I'm gonna caveat that with it. If your tourniquet is currently mounted to your sling, put the tourniquet on the gun before you ditch the sling.
okay,
Right.
I
Home
can go
defense gun should have a tourniquet on it.
these are details.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
I can go. Anyway, now that it's burning, I guess it's my presentation, right?
Yep.
At the muster here coming up Saturday. So me and Gary, we've known each other for a little bit.
Yeah.
A little
Some
bit.
years. I don't know.
Some years. We were introduced actually by James Yeager.
Yep.
Interestingly enough. It's both interesting and funny and sad how it all turned out, but it is what it is. So, because of my nurturing nature and the way I speak to people and how, I'm like baby's blanket. I'm just comforting. I'm a comforter of this industry.
When I'm insecure, I cuddle right up.
Yes. Yes. And so Gary, for that reason, puts me as the last speaker at these musters. That way, all the previous assholes that insulted and hurt people's feelings and all that stuff,
You can bring it back.
I can gather them together in a big group hug, and we'll make peace with that. Right? That's the true reason.
That's how I remember it happening.
Right. So, so this year I decided to do a presentation that is called "So You Want a Big D?" It's a question.
Mm-hmm.
It has nothing to do with Dallas because Big D. And those of you perverts don't think that it has anything to do with schlong. This is not about
It's not about cry pants.
Yeah.
No. This is not about some kind of a magic bombs that may add 2 inches or whatnot. No, D is for discipline.
Oh.
Mm.
So it's going to be a very comforting talk, and it's basically going to start with something along the lines: "You lazy, unworthy motherfuckers."
Are you talking about us or like is this
Yeah.
the presentation?
This is how I'm going to address the
Oh,
public.
oh, okay. I wasn't sure if you
So
just
don't
were
be in the
referencing me.
public getting
He's
high
not,
when I say that.
He's not wrong.
And I can tell you a little bit about it. There's my second book, which I haven't even finished the first one, but it's God willing, it comes out in October. But the second book is going to be called VWA8, Warrior Discipline, 8 cylinders, like Audi A8.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But I'll make a very fancy video like I explained last today about how VW40, 40 becomes 4 becomes A, and 0 becomes 8, and it transforms into that. And A8 is actually 8 alphas of discipline. So that's going to be that. So this presentation is going to be kind of like a little squirt from that very dense tube of warrior discipline. What it takes and how far away from it we are. So that's going to be my presentation.
Yes.
You can
That's a
probably
big old head.
I'm the only one who wants kisses.
you can probably
I don't want money right.
imagine how comforting that's going to be.
Mhm.
So yeah. But last year, remember, I did a presentation on something.
Win the crowd over right off the bat.
I did.
You're lazy and unworthy. Here we go.
They just start getting up, walking away.
I like it.
And that's why I'm the last presenter. So if
Yeah.
people leave, they already heard everybody else.
Yeah.
What's the big deal, right?
That's what
yeah.
we need to hear, right?
And like Sonny's not technically the last presenter this time, although he is technically the last presenter because after Sonny's presentation, we're gonna have a panel. So you guys that are coming to the muster,
So you can't leave after my presentation
Yeah.
or during when I insult you, because then we're gonna have a gangbang group basically.
Yeah. where we're gonna field questions from the people in attendance. So if you have some burning questions you'd like some instructors to answer, you can have a specific question. Someone had to explain to me how it happens at Comic-Con, because I guess I'm not dorky enough to know, where they have panels of people from like superhero movies and stuff, and then they'll field questions from the audience. I'm like, well, this one's for Chris Evans, which would obviously be me because I'm like the Chris Evans of the group. And then if they have
Who's
a
Chris Evans?
Captain America.
Who's Captain America?
It's all right. I'm cool being Deadpool.
Yeah, you can be. What's the Russian chick's name?
No.
Black Widow. You're Black Widow.
No.
What was the Black Widow's
I'm
dad's
cruel.
name?
I'm cruel.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
despicable.
Yeah. What's the Black Widow's dad's name? Someone out there, type it in.
The red.
The red threat. Red.
You don't even know.
I don't know.
I run the school of villainy. I'm cruel from the
Well, he's not
despicable
really
me.
a good guy, so we could.
There you go. Minions.
Like they're gonna tell us. Like you can say
I'm
the
sure
word.
they
You don't have
will.
just say the word, man.
What is it?
I don't know.
He thinks
I
Lewis
can't-
looks
I
like
can't
Wolverine, like the real life, like Hugh Jackman.
I don't know.
Who's Wolverine?
These similar or these airsoft rounds aren't healing that fast. I'll tell you that.
So you're more like Hugh Jack off than Hugh Jackman.
Oh wait, Wolverine is with those fucking.
The thing he
Mhm.
shoots.
How do you jack off with this?
I think they're on the outside. They go like that.
Okay.
Tears the room up.
Oh, that's Sonia.
That's not the one, but I'm okay with it.
Sonia.
Yeah, it's like the same thing.
That's cool. That's cool. I'm fine. I mean, I've been misgendered to Red Sonia.
Yeah, she was hot.
So am I.
Yeah, I didn't say you weren't. That's why I was agreeing. That's the good one.
Yeah. Cool.
So that's what we're talking about. That's our presentations at the muster, and we talked about Tim's. I don't.
He's going to be talking about Judge.
Yeah, who knows what actually Tim will really talk about?
Yeah,
Like
whatever he's talking about, ask all questions about the judge and Dragon's Breath.
I asked him the first time I took fighting shotgun as a student. I was like, "Hey, when do we talk about the one-handed racking like from Terminator 2?" No. So I asked him like, any questions at the end of the day? Yeah, I got a question. No. When do we get to the part where we one-handed racket like from Terminator? Now, so I kept bringing it up, and then when people that I knew, after I had left, like, hey, I want to catch fighting shotgun. I'm like, ooh, ask Tim when you're going to do the one-handed racking from Terminator 2. And I think one person like followed through and said, hey, I got a question, blah, blah, blah. You tell that little fucker no. Like he knew, he remembered.
Wait, was that, are you saying one-handed rack like they were getting the shotgun ready kind of thing and they just pick it up like that? Or
she was
that
injured.
the one where he had the shotgun on the loop?
No, it was, and it might have been from the first movie, but Linda Hamilton had like the Spaz 12 or something, and she was injured and she had to rack it and then get it back in the fight, boom, and rack it again. It was all one-handed, and he didn't even entertain it. I was like, this is a valid thing. Like, what if I only have
I
the
saw
one?
it on TV.
Yeah.
It's got to be real. And yeah, well, you don't have to learn how to do that because you use cover.
Well, if you asked him the one-handed rack that Morales did, he would have probably been like, "Oh, all right, baby, here's how we do it."
Let me show you.
Yeah.
Yeah. There are people that don't know Tim. Like, what?
I'm gonna be a decompression after this trip.
Who else we got coming up? Mr. Calvin is on his way right now.
Mr. Biggers should be on his way.
Mr. Biggers, I think they're leaving in the morning.
Okay.
He's bringing Tim with him. Jonathan Aldridge, who's doing the medical class on Friday, is doing a medical hands-on medical thing.
Andrew has been in the air flying from Florida for the last 3 fucking days.
3 days.
Or at least sleeping in the airport.
He's doing something. Apparently, he is in Pennsylvania. I have got the text from Mike that he is on station. Mike's doing a presentation.
Pictures, so I don't believe.
Well, and medical though, that's another thing that you don't really need.
Not if you use cover.
You could just win gunfights.
Yeah, if you win it fast enough,
then you don't need to carry a tourniquet.
Nope.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of medical, I know you enjoyed Andrew Meisker's Magic of Medicine, the
Yes.
very first muster.
Yes.
He will be back to do Meisker's Magic of
That is
Medicine
good.
point
That is
2.
That is good.
So we have multiple medics. For all I know, Calvin's doing something medical. I don't know if Calvin knows what Calvin's doing or even has contemplated it yet.
I know what he'll be wearing. That's about it.
There'll be tan shorts and a tan t-shirt and shoes that will be in some state of disrepair.
Low tops.
Yes. It doesn't. Even if they're like flip flops, they'll also they'll have tape on them or the sole will be falling off.
And is the styrofoam container with food in it a part of the outfit? Is that,
sometimes he just puts it in his pocket. So
yeah.
the container is sometimes an accessory.
Okay.
I've seen him pull a pork chop out of a rain jacket pocket on the range.
Sure, he doesn't have like a little bit in his like genetic brain, a little bit of Russian.
Maybe.
That's like normal.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Just
At
throw
my
it in the
wedding,
pocket.
At my first wedding, I don't want to remember that, but I remember some of my friends. We partied, we drinking heavy. Mind you, weddings in Eastern Europe, they are 2 or 3 day events. It's not like, what I mean? Like people pass out and they sleep and they wake up, and you don't wake up on your own. The live band comes into your room with fucking, drums and all that stuff, wakes you up, and they have a big like bucket of vodka and they have a big fucking spatula, and that's your good morning drink. And second day starts on and wedding is good. And so I remember my friends, they would be grabbing the fucking pieces of wedding cake and stuffing there into, they all had their best suits and shit like that for the, respect, right?
Mm-hmm.
Stuffing the jacket pockets with a fucking wedding cake and shit like that, taking it to their rooms. You gotta have some snack.
Well, he could be Russian because we know he's Asian, and there's a good chunk of Russia that's in the continent of Asia.
Mm-hmm.
So Calvin's Russian,
And
obviously.
Now
If you look at him, you know.
And now you know. Collusion is much deeper than you folks think.
Indeed.
Yeah. Folks may not know that out of 3 Secret Service females on that Saturday,
Yep.
the one that performed well, the blonde lady with a little bun on the top of her, the one that actually was covering Donald Trump. That's the one that pushed him into the seat, closed the door, and then in a very cool way, with her sunglasses on, she's immigrant from Russia. You're welcome, America, yet again.
We saw the immigrant from California, how she performed.
And I think, Crystal, I think it's got to be hashtag pocket pork chop.
Pocket chop.
Pocket chop.
Pocket chop.
Yeah, pocket chop.
One way or another, it's either got to be a pocket chop or a pocket pork chop because you got to get the two P's in a row. So it could be a PPC, if anything.
PPC, yeah. Now you know every time
Because
someone says
PCP is already taken.
that's different.
So they get, if someone was like, "Yeah, I got that PCP," it's like you're not, thinking it's Calvin.
Nope. But I'm gonna every time I hear someone talk about a PCC, I'm gonna instantly go, "You have one of those too?" Yeah, I just got one.
Can I get a bite?
I'll take a fucking hit off of that. What? Oh, PCC. I was thinking PPC, the pocket pork chop. He might have one when he gets here.
No telling what he's got.
Hello,
in his
Mr.
pockets.
Gary. I have not seen you in a while. Would you like a pork chop? There are people out there who are like, I don't think they like their friends.
Yeah.
Nope, love them to death.
Mhm.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's all good stuff.
Oh, I forgot. There was one question earlier. It was actually Max.
On here?
No. He asked me before we left the class.
Oh.
And he said, we should talk a little bit about. You could say it's a shameless plug, but really it's not a plug because I don't have any of those knives for sale. They're not available. The front serrations.
Yep.
Right? So.
Can we show knives on live streams?
Apparently, it's just live guns. You can't
Okay.
point them at the screen.
Well, this is a steak knife, so I mean, this should
Yeah.
not.
Cutlery.
For the
just
cooking.
It's a
channel.
cutlery.
Yep.
It's a
Talking
cutlery.
about pork chops. What do you cut a pork chop with?
Yeah, exactly, right? So this knife is not available. None of these. They all sold. So there's no plug. Right? But the question was about the front part, which has serrations from the front. And I think a lot of people, they go like, ooh, that's savage. They don't quite get how this would be good, for intended usage or whatnot. So I just wanted to kind of defend myself in the sense that this is done out of having a desire to hurt people more. And Lewis is looking at me and trying to keep a straight face because he's so full of shit. That's exactly what it's done.
No.
So here's the thing. Front serrations, generally speaking, with the blade, if you touch or whatnot, right? If the blade is sharp and you have a straight edge, it's not necessary, even if flesh is totally unprotected, it's not necessary you immediately will realize or will have that effect of, you can say, debilitating pain. Right? And generally speaking, when you get involved, if you, God forbid, had a reason to pull something like that and now use it in whichever way, depending on your skill levels, right? Use it, and so with that straight blade, you cut here, you cut there, and now you come to the torso, you come to the neck, and you keep cutting because the person is still
Fight.
projecting forward pressure. He's trying to do bad things to you. Right? Front serrations have very interesting thing besides doing, more, I guess, gruesome looking damage. But the intensity of pain is almost immediate.
So they have a chance to stop.
Not just that, they actually, our physiology and reaction to pain is very interesting. And it's basically, in medicine, we call it guarding, it's retraction. So you can say that this is actually a humane savagery.
Yeah.
Because if you do something on his front limbs and upper limbs, and person retracts and is no longer per se aggressively pursuing it, you can remove yourself from the situation without having to sink this into someone's neck or in between the rib cage, and
So it allows for pain compliance with a knife, kind of.
I will do damage, but I
Yeah,
don't necessarily gonna
as much.
take your life.
Right.
So
Where a straight edge, I might be too dumb to know what's going on, or I can't feel it.
and granted,
Yeah.
this is fully capable to take a life.
And I think everyone,
It looks
I'm
like
sure everyone here in this room, which are more people than you can see on camera, and probably most people watching, have cut themselves with this very sharp blade and went, that didn't even hurt, as they're squeezing it and blood's coming out between their fingers, going, man,
that was sharp.
that's sharp. This doesn't even hurt yet.
Mr. Calvin.
Calvin is he heard it.
Hello, Miss Gary. We're on the
Hello,
road.
sir.
You know, Jay drives real slow, so we're not gonna be there on time.
They're having a conversation amongst themselves. I don't know what
We're taking a little detour
Yes, sir.
to North Carolina for some beef
we're
ribs.
good. We're me and Lewis and Sonny are on a live stream right now,
Talking about you. and
talking
pork
about
chops.
you and pork chops. So you're on the live stream too. What's up?
So yeah, if you have more questions about
Hello, sir.
frustrations or other things,
So you're still a few hours away from here.
you'll let us know.
And then it's the bottle opener on the top. That,
Hello, sir.
That has my mind in a
Hello,
puzzle,
sir.
or
Oh,
trying to figure out the puzzle.
You mean this part right here?
Yeah.
Okay,
So what's up?
So one thing with that, because this is you can call this, it's not double edge, it's edge and a half.
Mhm.
So this whole part is sharp with front serrations, and then this part of the blade is also sharp.
Okay.
And then here it's flat. So what it allows you to do is basically
Switching
if you're
now.
working someone's flesh, just that sharp part right here hooks
Transition.
hooks it, allowing it to
It's a
sink.
transition.
It's more for reverse grip or whatnot for control to pull them in.
Okay.
So you pull them in, and then you can use that front serration to kind of send a sharper message. So I would say just
Oh no.
it's training based thing, and yeah. So there you go. It's humanely savage creation. You're welcome.
You call it
Hello,
edge
sir.
and a half? Is that what you
Yeah.
said? It looks like 3 edges to me.
I see you.
I don't know. Maybe I'm just a little scared of knives. Than that.
Well, the blades are, it's a thing that
I know.
I tell my students, and some of you may find it offensive, that
So
what
what
happens
happens when they find out you're
two ways to be inside another person. You heard me say that. One of them is generally pleasant unless you're in prison, and the other one is knife. You know, that there is no higher degree of intimacy between two human beings. And, just this one is definitely on the unpleasant spectrum of intimacy. And
All right,
That's,
I will
you know,
let know
to
what our
me,
location is at
the person
time
who's
you
willing,
as you
able,
are coming in.
not in a rage, but consciously
We'll figure out where
to
we
make
are
a
leaving
decision to invade your inner space with the blade. It's either there's something seriously wrong,
Yeah.
or something pushed him to make that decision that is
What do?
I should probably consider getting some training for that. Let's just put it this way. I don't know who was humane silence. Yeah, well, I don't, you know how that
Yes, you should make them copies of our copies.
Human savagery.
Our people.
All right. So I can't take over this because Gary here, our host with the most,
Yeah.
is just chatting with Mr. Calvin out there about chops and shit
Yep,
like
they need
that.
to uncock themselves.
So, do you have a pork chop in your pocket right now?
He
Like
does.
pocket dump, dude.
Bucket. One pork chop. Second pork chop.
Here's my EDC chicken wing. It started out as buffalo flavor.
Awesome. Just keep
Kind of looks mango habanero now.
Right.
Yep. And I think I don't know if he coined the term, But I know he used to do a thing that people have been referring to afterwards as the redneck microwave, where he would take leftovers and you just put it on the dash while you're teaching. So you put it on
Calvin?
put it on the dashboard in the morning, and then by lunchtime, your stuff feels
That's
like it
interesting. That's
just
how,
came out of the oven.
that's how I sometimes keep my coffee alive.
Yeah,
Cool.
yeah, redneck microwave. Look at you.
Shit. I mean, I'm a country folk now, but
Yeah,
redneck? Okay, fine. I mean, it is what it is.
yeah. Hey,
That's fine.
EDC chicken, man.
Cool. Hey Gary, what else do we tell people? Because
Yeah.
they like lost without you.
Or what questions do you guys
They're like
have?
lost without
They
you.
don't got no questions?
They're not asking anything. They're just laughing about EDC chicken wings and fucking. I don't know.
We're in the middle of a live stream, so.
Yeah, shut up.
Oh, shit.
He said, "Remember that thing I said when I picked up the phone?" That's like it's like talking to a woman. Hey, are you busy? Yeah,
Right
actually,
on.
in the middle of
We'll,
something.
we'll
Oh,
let the
okay. Well, I
internet
just want to know because the
that you're,
drapes are green.
You're on your way.
I was thinking about
And I
getting
will
blue
chat with
ones.
you
And
guys
the-
on
hey, I'm
tomorrow.
colorblind. Do whatever. Okay, well, yeah,
All
because
right.
I mean,
Take
you know,
it
it
easy,
would really
gentlemen.
go if the carpet were this color. Like, hey,
That's part of I'm in the middle of
Yes.
something.
yeah, remember how this started with "Are you busy?" By lunch, you had food poisoning.
So,
Correct,
You know,
Crystal.
we did something
unless
new.
unless
What's
your
that?
stomach is totally used to that.
This
As
is the
Calvin's is.
first time
Mm-hmm.
that there's been a Tremis Dynamics live shot where there's been me not on it.
Damn.
You guys were the first headliners that weren't me.
We'll drink to that.
You guys are pretty all right.
Yeah. Send it.
You probably lost half the viewers during that time, but
They weren't the important half.
true that.
I'm surprised we didn't get more viewers when they found out that Jay and Calvin were on the phone.
I know, right?
That's a lot of folks that they want to hear from.
My wife will see this. She goes like, "My husband is becoming alcoholic."
The thought of Tim will do that to him, man.
There's not much alcohol in there.
No, none whatsoever. It's mostly it's like
Mostly apples.
apple. It's like apple juice.
It's basically a health food.
True that.
So
True
it's
that.
just like cider, like apple cider.
Yeah.
That ain't no lie.
Yeah. So Jay and Calvin are they're somewhere near Columbus at this point, not
Columbus,
Ohio.
Ohio.
Yep,
So
not.
shit, they're still like 7.5 hours.
They'll
or
see
so.
us tomorrow. They're gonna go somewhere
Okay.
and crash tonight, and sometime in the afternoon. I told them I would let them know where we're at when they have a better idea of their time frame. So
Okay.
they may see us up there or over here or wherever the fuck we're at.
All,
when they-
all I heard from the hallway was, "You guys seriously need to unfuck yourselves."
Well, that was a quote. It was not directed at them. It's a message to pass on to some folks that Jay is going to see.
Mm.
Oh,
There's apparently like some dudes here in PA that train, like seriously, like they hunted down and found Jay and asked Jay to teach them stuff, and they live 2 hours from here, and I don't know them, and like Jay's like, how did that happen? I don't know. You know them, not me. He's like, I have to get them fixed. Like they need to.
dude, don't get me started. So, you know where I live?
Yep.
Jacksonville, Texas. There are dudes in Tyler, Texas. 50. We've driven. We went to eat there and all
Yep.
that stuff. 50 minutes from my fucking place. They've been making comments on my live streams, on my things like that for 4 years, 5 years. They haven't been to one single class. Not one.
Are
But
they
here's the thing.
asking when you're going to do a class in Tyler?
No, no.
That'd
But
be
every
great.
other time they commenting, they go like, "Hey neighbor," and then someday, which I'm still on the calendar. I'm trying to
Yeah.
find how the fuck Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Where's the Sunday?
Yeah.
I'm like, I must be slow. I will train with you someday.
Hmm.
That's like 5 years going.
Well, they're looking for someday as well.
I must. Here's the idea. Calendar for year 2025, and there's one day on it, Sunday.
This would have been a perfect year for
Yeah.
it. The 29th of February. When is that? That's someday.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers, I got the range booked and you all better be here.
Hey, you could boost business. Just cross out Saturday on every week
And call it something.
and call it Sunday.
If we had
We need to drink
access-
more because like we're
Well,
becoming really
Saturday
smart.
and Sunday.
We're becoming
Someday
smart
and
when
some
we're
other
doing this.
day.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're on to something.
We're on to big
Yeah.
things.
So like on my website, I have a calendar. I need to use my typing thing and go in and change that. So that
Class starts someday at 9 a.m.
Yeah. And it ends
Some
4
other- some
4
other-
p.m.
some
some
other
other
day.
day.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. We got guys here in the studio audience who are ready to sign up now for that. Dude, we have a studio audience.
Oh,
Dude,
goodness
we
gracious.
need an applause light or something.
We got it on.
Yeah,
anyway.
right, yeah.
Every time I touch my ear.
Do you have that little
It's like the Colbert
placard?
Show now.
Yeah.
Placard that you lift? Studio applause.
Applause.
Yeah.
Did one of you guys reach up and turn that on air light on? Because it hasn't been on in years.
I had to.
Man, this is like almost like a real deal. Shit.
Yeah, it's more fancy around here.
Look at that. I even have a footrest for myself here.
Yeah, we have a guard dog
Yeah.
who went to the vet today, 118 pounds of healthy.
Crap.
And love. And get in your face and try to steal your chicken nuggets and then lick your face. Yeah. 118 pounds.
He's all right. He's my favorite. But yeah, I guess we covered just about everything we wanted to cover.
Yeah.
We had our live stream. We answered the questions.
And you've been congratulated because you received 100 messages today with Restream chat.
Yep.
It's beautiful. And so tomorrow we're doing the day 3 of the Think About the Thing.
Yep. Day 3 of the science of dynamic violence. And
And,
then Friday.
We can't really, me and you, we can't, it doesn't matter if we push it because it's day 3. They can
Yeah, they can't come.
join us or whatnot.
We can just tell them how much
Yeah.
they missed.
But Louis is there as a participant,
Mhm.
right?
Student.
So
Straight up.
Louis, for 2 days, what could you tell people that were going, maybe next year?
Well, I mean, if this is a class that you guys are going to do again,
Well, I don't know if it's going to happen, but
But-
hypothetically.
talked
either way, like, so this is my first time training with Gary.
Oh, that's right.
I've trained with Sonny a number of times, and I get the vibe again from first experience training with Gary. Like, it's something that I need to do more of, and I mean, anybody out there who sees the popular and has like a question in their mind, like, wait, something is like a little contradictory there, or something is, maybe there's got to be more to it, or something like that. Like, these 2 guys are guys you need to seek out and train with, because they're coming at things with extreme critical thinking, and that's kind of the opposite of extreme groupthink, which I think infects this industry. Nobody wants to rock the boat or be the first one to try and say something. It's like it's like high school. Like, I don't want to ask a question, everybody else will think I'm dumb.
Yeah.
Right. So I'll just ignore it. Emperor's new clothes. Right.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I feel like both of you guys, and something that draws me as a student to train with you guys, is that you're willing to be like, hey, his fucking balls are hanging out. Like, I don't think he's wearing any clothes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
and
They are unequal in size.
yeah, and let's think about how the tailor could have possibly convinced him of that. And, like, so if you're a person that wants to understand things more than a superficial level, like, these guys are great guys to train with. Like, I don't know if that's the answer you were looking for, but
I wasn't looking for any
that's-
answer. I was just kind of like, as a lot of people.
in terms of the class, it would get into what we've learned in the last couple of days. Like we started out with movement, right? Or with no movement and fast draw.
Fast draw.
We tried to Jedlinski each other, right? And
I don't have any beef with Scott
I don't-
whatsoever.
I don't either. I don't. And there's no beef. There are things to be learned in that class. And I have no beef with him as a person. He seems like a fine dude. So no beef in any way, but it's a different thing, right? If you want to learn how to like beep and like hit that thing over there and then that thing and then that thing, like while you're
I think I would take class from Scott because looking at his videos, the way he shoots, the dude can fucking shoot.
Yeah.
The dude can
There's-
fucking shoot. Holy
Indeed.
Jesus.
there's something to it, and especially with the optic, he has a technique. He may think it's the only technique, but he has one that is very good for helping pick up the dot, which is usually the hardest part for a lot of people coming into it. So there's plenty of good stuff, but that's how we started out class, was just standing there and, just trying to quick draw on each other, say when, basically, and we saw that with the whole idea of not being shot being more important than making sure we shoot that bad guy. That might not be the strategy you want to go with. Like we can say very, very slow chance. Like if I were in flex cuffs, like behind my back, and was like trying to draw my gun from that position, like yeah, maybe you could get away with it. But if both people have two hands and stuff like that, like you might want to get to moving.
So this is my problem, right? So if we're talking the realm of pistol, right? So okay, the way I'm kind of trying to be, a fake mouthpiece of the camp that let's say goes, like I don't need to move. I'm just going to work on very quick presentation, very accurate, quick, precise first shot, and that often itself guarantees that I'm not going to get shot. I thought for years, if not decades, we have had this discussion that pistol caliber rounds are famous for not being these nuclear killers of everything alive in that very moment they hit. I've heard, just a rumor, that there's plenty of videos of multiple rounds hitting both ways, and people are still in the fight pressing the triggers.
Mhm.
So to me, there's this like, help me understand, there's disconnect somewhere.
Yeah,
I
well, you only
understand-
need two alphas, and then that guy's down.
Oh, okay.
I think that those videos with the multiple rounds are probably like the moon landing and just completely fake.
You're kind of like talking like a Wolverine movie.
The
The Red Dawn.
the greatest
Completely
documentary
fake.
ever made.
Yeah, the shittiest sci-fi movie ever made.
Sonny doesn't know this, but the thumbnail for tonight's event is the Wolverine logo.
But yeah, I get
Who
what
needs
you're saying.
enemies when you have friends?
And
you
and
know?
that might be why so many people practice the bill drill, right? Because I mean 6. That's
That ends everything.
right. Or yeah, I mean if you had 45, then you wouldn't have to worry. Because those videos are mostly probably 9 mil.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the knockdown power and stopping power. Sorry, I'm slow.
If you
It's the
you
Russians
clear-
Russians can't handle alcohol. They become slow.
if you clear a stovepipe in a 1911, it kills the bad guy.
Wow.
That's how potent it is.
I mean, after all, it did win 2 world wars, right?
Two.
But
This is becoming
yeah,
really good.
so then we started some movement.
Yeah.
All right, let's try some forward and back. That turned out to be just about as sucky in terms of yourself getting hit. Like, did we hit the guy we were going up against? Sure. Yep. Like
Mhm.
that's that like
I mean, it's
other
always-
outcome of the two samurai meet up and like ping ping ping. All right, now we both bleed to death.
Well, at least you have a company when you're kind of like strong towards those pearly gates.
Mhm.
You're not by
You're
yourself.
going with someone.
Yeah.
Buddy system.
Yeah, that's got to be an awkward situation.
St. Peter's like, what brings you boys here?
Yeah.
We killed each
Pointing
other.
at each other.
His fault. Right? So I'd like to avoid that. So then we tried some sideways. You know, we did, and then elevation change. Imagine that. That seemed to be pretty nice. Maybe a little bit of sideways. Maybe a little of all three
Some
in
of us,
combination.
With
turned
our
out to be
elevation change, we only have low and lower. But
good. Yeah.
some guys had some multiple options. So
hmm
I'm not pointing any fingers, but some of the folks were not tall.
Yeah. Yeah. Combat size.
Combat.
Yeah. Yeah.
I just feel so out of my depth here. No pun intended.
Combat size. I mean,
no pun intended.
no bullshit. I mean, if Max is walking over a hill and me and Gary are walking over a hill, which one are you gonna fucking shoot first? Or do you have a better chance of hit?
We'll
Like-
still be on the back side of the
Yeah.
hill when you shoot Max.
But
We
if-
haven't even crested it yet.
But if Mags has learned about making horizontal vertical again,
Oh man.
He's still a big motherfucker.
through that
That's a lot of-
vertical horizontal.
There's a lot of bullet catch there.
Well, TJ actually has a legitimate question. Was this like from the diagnostics class? There was some lessons from the diagnostics class that we dug deeper into. So now we're pitching this to TJ for
I
some
see.
future thing.
Well, see, we brought in the shovels, so it was a little easier to dig.
That throwing shovel.
Right.
So we did a bunch of movement on day one. What did we
Yep.
do? Today was day two.
Today was day 2.
We still
We
had some
started.
movement.
We started with a little bit of movement, but we went to cover,
Yes.
and then
Cover
it's
concealment
weird. You
barricade.
can't really use cover
Huh,
until you get to it,
weird.
and when you're at it and need to get to another piece of it, you have to
So it doesn't come to you.
move. That's
Yeah.
it. Yep.
Which is
Can you just stand there and build your new cover? I mean, I'll break my fucking.
oh, what's that video
Yeah,
game?
you can
Fortnite.
try. Yeah.
Yeah, Fortnite. We'll do it like Fortnite.
That's weird.
It's odd that the people who say I don't need to learn how to do anything with movement because I use cover, but you don't even do that well, and you can't even get to it because you won't move.
As a matter of fact, you, like, to be blunt, you like have no idea what cover is or what it's meant to do or how to utilize it. But that's,
Mhm.
you know, this sweet dog has a better idea when he lifts that leg against your cover and lets it go than many folks that post that shit.
So I'm excited for day 3.
There's gonna
Me
be
too.
It's gonna be a fun week.
there will be movement. There will be darkness and flashlights and
Mm.
things. I mentioned today that there was a padded room in there.
Mm.
So
Yeah, just a bit bigger than a phone booth. A little bit bigger, not much. A little bit bigger than a phone.
The padded room?
Mhm.
That thing was pretty huge. No? Am I thinking the wrong padded room?
Well, there's the big padded room.
yeah.
There's a little padded room.
Oh shit.
You know where we had the second paper target today
Yeah.
in that little black room?
Okay.
That's
I didn't
padded.
actually go in it.
That's
okay.
padded.
I get it. Like
We're
a
gonna fu-
padded
we're
room.
gonna fight in that one.
Oh, now I get what you were saying. When you were talking about the foamy floor thing, I was like,
No,
whoa.
that's where
That's like the mat room.
Yeah. I was like, we got all this beautifully
stop tickling my
smooth
feet.
concrete
numbnuts.
right here.
It tickles.
Okay. Yeah, I'm excited for low light stuff because again, that I've never trained with Gary, but it seems like we were stumbling upon the LEP stuff around the same time.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
And so to get your thoughts on it and whatnot, that'll be exciting. And then I know Sonny and I have talked some in low light enough for me to be intrigued and want to hear his theories on it.
Sonny says things about low light that the internet does not agree with.
Yeah. Well, it's weird. Like, I don't trust the internet to keep me alive,
No,
but I kind of trust the ability to critical think on at least what I want to bet my life on.
agreed.
Right.
Agreed.
Like, so
I guess
there's,
we'll just let the chips fall where they
Yeah.
may after we
Yeah.
do what we do. And we'll see what happens.
I just like to collect tools. You know?
Well, what's great is on Friday, or a separate class that we've titled
The
the
Crucible.
Crucible, you'll probably get an opportunity to put some of these things from these previous 3 days to the test, like a legitimate pressure test.
Hard test. Things will get hard.
I like it. We need to make that an acronym.
Yes. We gotta come up with something.
We got a day to figure that and make it an acronym. Hard. H-A-R-D.
Uh-oh.
Andrew is let us on the live. So he thinks that I somehow have the ability to get on that computer way over there.
Yeah, and
I-
open the doors. Andrew, to get in on a live when you arrive in an hour after we started it.
Yeah.
It's like in that movie, you know, it's like the door to eternal kingdom. It's very small.
I
and
set
it's very
Mike
hard
the
to get
link
into.
when I scheduled the live chat at like 7:30. I was like, and I shared the link with Mike in case they were back at Mike's place
Mhm.
by 8:05. And at that point, at 8:05 we started. Like I can't see
Wait.
the spot where I could let him in.
I need to know how it could possibly be Max's fault that Andrew got his license suspended
Yeah. Does he want anyone to know that?
and missed like 6 flights.
Slept in
and-
an airport in some random
Yeah.
state.
Yeah, how is all of this Max's fault? To be honest, Andrew, you were supposed to be sitting right here. Like
Yeah.
I had to fill in for you, man.
And now Lewis is drunk and babbling. It's your fault.
It's your fault.
No, hold on, let me check. It says it's my fault.
You gotta turn that mirror around so Andrew can see it.
They said we are waiting on the restream.
Yes, like normally
That thing.
there's a spot where I can add, but they might even be see that little monitor?
Yeah,
There
hold
might
on, let
be,
me take
see-
a take a
oh,
look.
they're waving.
Oh yeah, they're waving.
Oh,
Shit.
so he wants me to come up here. You guys, I'm telling
Max
you.
says, "Fuck that golden retriever. It's all his fault." I don't know if he's trying to
God
loud
damn.
Andrew.
All right,
I have no idea.
but now we're not on the screen.
Oh,
that
look
always-
at that golden retriever.
I
I got to move this over here for a second so that I can get the right format.
I love how he's like, look at that little monitor over there. That's where they're waving at
can't
us.
just open the doors and let you in.
Man, in that little cubicle there's more beard than I can handle.
Oh, yeah.
It's the
Oh,
same.
now we're on the. Oh,
No.
yay.
Hey.
There we go.
We are much better looking crew.
Maybe.
And now I can't see the chat anymore because I have put that fucking thing.
That's
up.
okay.
Oh,
We're not stopping as many bullets though.
True.
I can still see the chat. I can tell you if there's any good questions.
Oh,
All right.
I was supposed to trust you.
Well, no.
Sure.
Oh, here's a good one. How do you make your beard look so good? That must be for me.
Oh,
It's all the
We know it's not for Sonny.
he's the one person that can't apply to.
Oh shit! I just realized. Well, at least at 55, which would be probably Max. How old are you?
47, sir.
So I'm actually the oldest guy in here, and I look the youngest. So hey, I mean, go on, keep making fun.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure this guy right here would look like an infant
Yes.
if there was just no beard.
We should
No,
try to get him
really.
drunk and just shave
Oh,
off his facial hair.
Yeah, and head hair.
All of it, right
Yeah.
down to a
Should we
That
do
could
it?
be the penalty.
What if we auction off shaving
What?
our beards at
day 5 of Marine Corps
What?
boot camp.
for charity?
We're gonna give him that haircut.
Charity.
I don't know.
You should make a bandolier that has your beard like
If you buy enough gear, you will get beard hair.
if you what?
Buy enough beer, you'll get bearded.
Like it's bound to happen. It'll smell like soap though.
So
It's a clean beard.
Hey, Andrew, by the way, so how were your flights?
Gay, I fucking hate the Paris Police Department. They can suck my dick. Fuck them. Fuck the DMV. Fuck Tennessee and Florida. Fuck the airport. Fuck that bitch at TSA today.
Dude, this is like the Tupac.
Really?
Fuck bad boy.
What?
Fuck Mob Deep.
Dude, I've been doing the Christian thing this whole way through, but you gotta ask. I'll tell you how it is, man. Like
He's ready to overturn tables.
he asked, and I got fucking two big ass dudes breathing next to me. I'm fucking deaf as hell. I can't hear what's going on. Yeah, and that's how I got COVID on this trip right there. You saw.
Huh. Joke's on you. It's AIDS.
But yeah, it was gay as fuck. I hated it, and I'm never like I just wanted to drive. That's all I fucking wanted to do. But no, I paid the ticket. I did. Oh, dude, I'm in fucking DMV limbo right now because in 2024, I swear to God, these motherfuckers are using horses to deliver mail to say, hey, he's done the stuff. He figured out our stupid system to pay us money. Now go ahead and let him have his license. It's still, I can go online and check right now, and it says, oh, you haven't satisfied the state requirement. I fucking hate it.
Wait, it's for safety?
I'm okay.
Did you say
I
you haven't satisfied the
disassociated myself from veterans, but I'm about to like start writing to the mayor of Payer, Tennessee. Like I'm a goddamn veteran.
I'm a fucking veteran.
Being
Play
treated
the
like
card. I'm finally gonna play the card.
yeah,
Oh no, he played it tonight.
Yes,
we went to.
we
No.
made it.
Hey,
Yes.
I'm the one telling the story
Oh
here.
my god. They're like, ask for the veteran discount. I'm like, okay.
Yeah. Well, we went to Mission Barbecue, and you would think that there's a veterans discount in there. Andrew stood right at the counter. He's like, "I've been told that I'm supposed to get a veterans discount here."
I did not say it like that, you fucker.
That's how I heard it.
That's how.
What did they say?
They
No.
said, "No, we don't have those here, sir."
They do in Florida though. That's the only reason I was like, okay, well, I guess I'll ask, whatever. I'm like, I did have to spend like an extra fucking, I don't know, $200 in water bottles at the airport and fucking hotel.
Is that how you? Is that because you could spit in them?
Well, I buy two so I can have one for drinking, one for spitting. But no, I don't
That's
know.
double your cost.
Whatever. Fucking the one time I asked for a veteran discount because someone asked me to, and then I get shit for it. God damn.
Can you tell he's been pent up for a while?
I'm gonna get him to ask for a veteran discount the rest of the time that he's here.
Let's do it. But I'm gonna ask for one.
I don't know how happy Ashley is that he's finally in Pennsylvania, not like yelling at her about all this. She's probably telling you the fucking Paris Police Department is trying to ruin my life.
So right before I got on the airplane to come here, I was on the phone with her, and now apparently the fucking haunting spirits in the house are coming out because they were in the shed doing laundry behind the house, and the baby is pointing at the den going, "Mommy, who's that? Who's in the den?" And then the AC just got clogged. So I'm sitting here trying to draw on my phone like where to insert a thing to unclog the drain hole so she can have air conditioning again. She hates it.
You mean you didn't Instagram, Facebook message, or live message each other? That's how he talks to me. He's like, "Hey, get on Instagram and let's do a video chat."
Yeah, you can't use any normal ways of communication. It has to be on Instagram.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I'm like,
That's
Instagram has a
probably
video
Gen Z.
chat? I had no idea. Yeah, all these young millennial types.
Look, I don't have to ask if you have an iPhone if you use Instagram. It's like I know you have it. I know it always works, so I just go to that.
He does
What
not.
the fuckers that always want me to get on like
Signal. Signal's the way to go.
You have my phone number. You don't need Signal.
You don't.
You
You
can
don't
video
understand
chat on Signal.
It's like when people are like, I've sent you messages on Messenger. I'm like, I don't look at that.
Well, yeah, and nobody should use Messenger. That's weird.
Yeah. Snapchat.
All the time.
What are you, like 14, Lewis? Why are you on Snapchat?
Well, he's not wearing a shirt, and everybody on Snapchat it exists for sharing news.
Yeah.
He's like, look, topless photos.
Lewis was more shirtless than
When
shirted.
a girl's like, "Hey, I'd like to communicate on Snapchat," you go, "Okay." Max knows what I'm talking about.
Sure.
No woman has ever wanted to communicate with Max.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Crystal says go to Sheets. They have a veterans discount.
I don't.
Okay.
What is
Sheets
sheets?
in the morning?
I don't.
Not Wawa.
I don't
What
want
is Sheets? Andrew, shut your mouth.
Your
You
dirty mouth.
Slap him, Mike, for not knowing what Sheets is. Go get you a Philly cheesesteak on a pretzel bun.
Say it with the right accent.
good.
Yeah.
Get Max to say. He's got the Philly
Yeah,
accent.
Max. Tell him to get a Philly cheesesteak on a
With your
pretzel.
Philly accent.
Yeah, do it.
Hoagie.
You need a Philly cheesesteak hoagie
With your water.
Worder.
Water.
with a water.
Worder.
Good God, we're terrible.
We drove him through Allentown. It was an adventure.
Yeah.
He'd never seen anything like that before, he said.
No, it's just the architecture of the houses. I haven't been to a neighborhood like that. That was cool.
I wonder if he's gonna like Bloomsburg.
He'll see Bloomsburg at some point.
He will indeed.
What's the big deal on Bloomsburg? Can we scoot this up?
That's where we're at.
Again, like
The Tremis Dynamic Studios are in Bloomsburg.
I'll do it.
We have a live studio audience.
You do?
You hear that?
Hey,
Oh wow.
What the fuck is that?
where did that come from?
How did they sync up those claps? So like
They've been
nice and right.
practicing. They're a professional studio
I mean, they've
audience.
been training for 2 days. You know, like when they say, when ladies are in the same building for many days, even the cyclists synchronize. You know what I'm saying?
They've been living together. They've been 24 hours a day together
In the crack house.
in the crowds.
I would love to see them, instead of randomly clapping, all of a sudden take out airsoft pistols and just start shooting you guys on camera.
Well, the problem is that all 3 of us are wearing not airsoft.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be a real shooting.
that's why Mike wants to see it.
And then YouTube can turn it off.
I'd go with my Jay Gibson. I'm just
Yeah,
gonna
YouTube
hide
would just
over
cut the
here,
video.
try
You
not
don't even get to
too
see
much
it.
blood on me.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah, good stuff.
So we it seems like we're a bit late to the stream. I guess.
A little bit late.
Yeah.
Almost as late as Andrew did the science of dynamic violence.
I know, right?
Yeah. Well, we were just waiting
What a
around here. I'm like,
shitbag.
let me call in at like an hour and a half in, just so Gary has to get even more extended than he usually does.
Yeah. Well, usually it's a guest. Like if I get a guest, we run late. Now I have 5.
Yeah.
I've never had 5 guests before.
I don't count, so only 4.
We know that.
Yep.
Yeah.
I haven't counted all week.
In
Yeah.
the background, I guess.
Have you seen the video online of the dude who's like talking to his wife? He's like, "Hey, you want to do 5 guys?" And she's like, like you want? That's something you want?" And
I've seen that video,
yeah,
I guess I got 5 guys.
yeah.
yeah.
Well, and 4 guys at max.
True that.
I'm not supposed to count him, remember?
Right.
Maybe he's transitioning.
Mm.
Oh, speaking of which,
Transitions.
so Calvin calls me. He's in the truck with Jay, but he can't make his phone connect to Jay's truck with Bluetooth because it's not working. So they kind of hang up, call back on Jay's phone. And then Jay calls me a second later. And I said, "Oh, so you've transitioned?" And he went, dude.
Yes.
He's like, "I'm making a list of words I don't approve of, and that is on the list." I know. Dude.
I'm gonna create my intro into my lecture. It's gonna have that.
You should call it transitioning to a better student.
I'll figure something out if there's more of that liquid from Tennessee.
Yes, the apple cider juice.
Ooh, apple cider juice.
We've been drinking.
You already explained the front serrations?
We already did all that
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
an hour and a half ago.
Nice.
Yeah. Max was talking the whole way home. He's like, "Ah, I gotta catch the live stream tonight. Sonny's gonna finally tell everyone what the serrations on the knife is about."
I did.
Oh, I thought you were talking about on a pistol. Okay.
No, serrations on the knife.
Yes, for the front pistol serrations.
Yeah, go ahead, press check it by that.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
That's what they're for on the knife too, to press check it.
Are you guys passing around some apple pie over there?
Yeah.
It's apple brandy.
Oh.
Yeah. It's a little bit.
But you guys had to go to Allentown to get Andrew.
I did my best Andrew mocking someone impersonation.
Oh no, it's loaded.
You know, they're so proud. They watch my videos.
It's a good impersonation. I've actually tried to do it a little bit less because I was talking to people that are like, yeah, you know, if you just appear to be straight up mocking people, then they're going to take it the wrong way. I went, I guess that's a good point. But I did do the one.
You're like, don't lie, a little bit.
Wrong way?
Like,
Or as intended.
yeah. I want them to take it the wrong way. That's why I'm mocking them.
You said,
I'm Andrew, and I am mocking them.
Okay, so yeah. No, in my brain it went, I'm not mocking any certain person because it's just a thing I hear, you know. I'm mocking the idea.
I'm not mocking them. They're mocking me. This is what they feel like.
we've got days to catch up on here, so you're going to get to take all.
But I had to do it in the active shooter one. That was the one where I'm like, nah, I'm doing it for this one.
Yeah, the
Well, not these guys are here. We should probably call it day.
We get having out words and
They ruined
stuff.
it.
yeah.
Look, even Mike left.
Pop Smoke. Did he just roll out? He kind of like.
I believe you got
That
him.
was quality movement.
Or was it a freeze frame?
That was quality.
I blinked and he was gone.
Yeah, he was there, then he was out.
It was a magic trick.
He really he paid attention to the day one.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Finally.
He moved dynamically.
Yeah.
We transitioned to a bigger chair.
Scientifically dynamical.
Exactly. And alcohol's here, but he's not.
Oh, now they're
Oh,
playing
they're
catch
gonna
up.
they're gonna try to catch up.
Oh, they got Blanton's.
Well, if those boys are drinking, we
Oh,
should be drinking.
show off. You know, keep up with Joneses.
Is this what they call poor hating right now? Is that what's going on?
Yeah, a little bit.
You got a German Shepherd. You got one of them there? Didn't think so.
I don't know. I don't like drinks hardly at all anymore.
Yeah, we got all the good stuff. 2 war midgets.
Oh no, I'm hanging out with two.
All I know is you could put us in the truck vault. Show up somewhere and deploy us.
Ba-pow!
You ain't doing that with a Max.
Nope.
You know what I mean?
Nope.
Nope.
You want some?
There's no concealing that shit.
I'll have a hard time waking up. So I'd rather just.
Dude, I can get you on my shoulders, trench coat, right?
Yes.
And then, boom, when we need to, 2 guns come out.
Now imagine
And we
two, 4 guns. Blue? No.
Ooh, I gotta.
Blooming.
Blooming onion, both directions.
Multi-layered.
Multi-layered
Oh,
blooming.
dude.
Wow.
Yes, dude. All right, Max, I'm going on your shoulders.
If you
Somebody's
use
going to catapult Gary up onto mine.
no
We're
break.
going to do a tri-level blooming death.
This is next level.
Internet is gonna be lit.
Yes.
Then we're gonna put. I was explaining to guys today how, you know, how simple shit can be made to appear on YouTube's and all that stuff. So dramatic.
Yeah.
By someone who knows how to use camera and some slicing and some editing and all that stuff. So with that in mind, you know, we're gonna put some really bitchin' soundtrack behind it, something like Mozart or something like that. You know, while the triple layered bloomer fucking is going, and then like at the end of it in slow motion, like I'm floating in the air like fucking.
Nice.
It's gonna be bitchin', man.
Yep.
I'm getting a hard one just talking about it.
Hell yeah.
The next tactical masterpiece.
Yes.
Yeah.
And wait till we add tactical mirrors.
Wait till
Tactical mirrors. Tactical mirrors.
Andrew's like, what are you talking about? I don't know anything about tactical.
Andrew,
mirrors. I
you
was
don't
late.
know. You don't know so much after these 2 days. You're so fucking behind with a tow truck.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
I do
That's
need a wristband with a mirror on it.
So sew that up while you're down there. Bring it
Little
tomorrow.
Velcro. It maybe even like a pistol mag underneath it, so you can have a pistol mag here and the mirror there.
Yep.
Oh, you could have you can make like a bandolier or a gauntlet that holds actually he could
Yep.
probably make it. That holds
We'll
pistol,
make it tonight.
a mirror. I don't have a sewing machine, but we could do it manually.
Yeah, that's a
I-
project I want.
All the best stuff is sewn by hand.
Yeah, that's a true craftsman.
Yeah.
They use machines.
That's a
Now I'm getting a headache from all this.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what Andrew does. He shows up, gives us a headache.
yep.
Well, that's because the soap.
The nicotine.
Right through the screen.
I say that, and I probably consume more nicotine than Andrew. The caffeine kicks it to a whole nother
Notice how their screen is a lot more yellow than ours.
It's messed up.
Yeah.
Old Saint Nicotine.
No, I like that one. That one came from a troll. That's why it's funny. He was like, "I'm not listening to old Saint Nicotine over here," and I was like, "But, okay, I like that." Oh, yeah, that's
I'll
fine.
take it.
Lynn disease 6. Lyme disease 6.
Linda.
That's Vic.
Vic. Oh, will dead air be at the muster? I'm gonna guess no.
Well,
Will they
but dead air. They make metal tubes with a vagina at the end of them.
Oh, the one that kind of like was flopping in the wind lips.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. That's what they do. Is that Austin? Say something up there.
Oh, Austin says that I need to come up to his place because they have bourbon that'll put Blanton's to shame. Which I'm up for that challenge.
Wait a minute. I can fix all this. Why isn't Austin bringing some of that bourbon here on Saturday? Austin lives within driving distance of my house. I know he's been to my house.
Well, someday,
Someday he'll make the mustard.
I haven't seen Austin in way too long.
Like
Bug out. Last bug out was when I saw him last.
Yeah, I missed that one. That's because I was getting surgery, though. It wasn't because I was on a cruise this time.
the muster is someday August 3rd.
Sunday, August 3rd. Yep.
Okay.
and some other day, August 4th, it's the conflict management.
There you go.
Austin could come down and catch both of them.
Which I think
Good.
is one of the most important classes that any person
Yes.
should ever take.
Ah, come on, man. It's more important to press the triggers with the red dots.
I don't need conflict management. I use cover.
Said the green beret.
That was a good one. It kind of wrote itself.
It did. It did.
After the last 2 days, a lot of things are writing itself.
They certainly are.
Also, Florida, there is the conflict management class going on.
There's classes in Florida.
That's in November, right?
Yep, November 24th. You can go to sonnyphysicians.com, and also it should be on combatortraining.com as well. Let me just make sure.
Should be on a website called
You would
bulletin.net,
think.
I would hope.
Seek and you shall find.
I have no saying this. It's
Or
only-
hide.
Or
And
hide
get
and be
destroyed.
destroyed. Hide and be destroyed.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness.
Name me some Sonny Payne and Mike Cuddles.
What's the cuddle?
What was that? Who wants to cuddle with me?
Austin says he needs some
He would-
Sonny Payne and Mike Cuddles.
Yep.
Yeah.
You have them. Austin, I even got a place for you to stay. So, like, come down.
And recover from, said Pink.
There is abundance of both.
I'm going to say that Cuddles from me and Cuddles from Sonny are probably different categories of physical touch.
Yeah, one's like a
Yes.
one's a struggle cuddle. The other one is too warm.
You know, I embrace the fact that people find me cuddly.
And yeah, so Sonny's coming down to Florida, November 23rd through 24th. Fight Hacker Hybrid, Escapology, and Uncut. And then
Oh, the knife stuff. Yeah, I forgot I'm doing that.
Oh, that's what we teach you
and
the questions. Good night.
the science of art of de-escalation. And man, that when we were doing that de-escalation stuff when we were down last time, for the people that don't know about that class, like that was very eye-opening. Stuff where it's like, okay, how do we de-escalate this conflict where we basically don't end up shooting people in jail, the hospital, and we still get laid at the end of the night. Like you still have your self-respect too, and other people.
And that was just a
It
small
was-
primer of
There's like shit in there that
You
it
can,
had was stuff.
you can lead a horse to water, man.
What was it like? Rape?
This is deteriorating so
Yeah,
quickly,
it
man.
has,
I
it
cannot
has.
de-escalate this.
The good news is
I give up.
we can shit talk
Why are you
at this point because no one is watching this far into it.
Yeah.
Tomorrow.
Oh, yeah. But then Andrew will cut it for short. Get a whole lot of views.
He might let you know that you're being videoed though while he's doing it.
I'm hoping that he takes all of the times that we've mocked him and makes that into some shorts.
Yes.
Mm.
There was a lot of mocking, Andrew.
Oh, yeah. There
There'll be
was.
more tomorrow because it's better when you can see it.
He'll be included this time.
It's wasted when you're not there.
So is that what the whole class was? Is just talking shit on my videos?
Yes.
Is that it?
Absolutely.
No, come on, man.
You're not that important.
Really, really,
It wasn't the whole class.
Just the first day.
Just all the breaks.
Just every time your name got mentioned,
All right.
which was the last few days.
It'd be nice if other
Mock you mocking someone else.
Yeah, mocking you, mocking.
Oh,
All right. Well, I think that's.
I think we can
I
call
don't
it.
think I got it for 2 fucking hours.
Yeah.
No shit, that's like overtime.
Yep.
It went by very much faster.
He's
for us.
sleeping now.
I know other people like just click end, right? Like at 59.
I can't reach the fucking computer.
Well, you have to fit all this awesomeness into
Yeah.
the screen, so we have
Had
to
the
make
widescreen
fucking
up.
distance.
Don't you have like in like set help to reach over? They can just reach over the top of the computer, hit the button for you.
The studio audience could probably reach over there, but
they're there for
who knows
class.
if they know what the fuck they're doing.
Yeah.
There-
I'm pretty sure I know who the studio audience is, and they may have to read like a 15-page instruction manual before they hit that
They're
button.
not going to read the instruction manual.
Yeah, one and the other one can't read. All right, so you guys want to call it a day?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. I'll let you participate in the main point of the live chat, but you got to do it like on the quick before we bail out of here. Mike,
Okay.
what are you talking about at the muster?
Oh, I am talking about hiding radio traffic.
Oh, like radio cover.
Mhm.
Ooh, so like not only having collusion, but having like secretive collusion.
Pretty much, yeah. How to hide your shit in plain sight, basically.
It's nice. And what about you, Mr. Beard?
Cheat codes to pistol shooting. Just a couple simple things that's gonna go a long way.
So it's not talking, it's on the range, right?
What?
It's on the range, right?
Yeah.
In the clubhouse.
How to mock gay losers on the internet. To make atheists cry in Facebook groups.
I love how TJ
How
nailed.
to pay a ticket in Paris, Tennessee, 101.
You can't teach that
Yeah,
one.
that's
No,
not a 1 hour class.
No, I'm probably the only motherfucker that can. All right.
You don't have the
If
results.
you could have paid it, we wouldn't have had the whole problem.
It only took me 2
Never mind.
fucking days and like 6 hours of phone calls to figure it out.
All right, now we're getting back around to the
That's
candid.
like 50 Cent teaching how not to get shot class.
Oh, TJ nailed the studio audience.
Hours of phone calls. I don't know why his hands come up when I mock him. All right, so we're gonna get
Over the hill.
you guys are gonna be gay in your multicam tropic,
Of course.
Woodland, please.
and I'll see you. We'll all see you all tomorrow.
Yeah.
About
Yes.
12, 13 hours or so.
Yep.
Hopefully, everyone else in the chat will see them this Saturday at the 3rd annual muster.
Yes.
If not,
indeed.
you're all gay.
Yeah.
Indeed. Exactly.
Well, I can't make it. I'm too gay.